Hello all our viewers from Brownfield, Colorado, especially all the parishioners from Nativity of our Lord Church. This is Semakula Ronald, the head teacher at Nativity High School. Allow me once again, thank you so much for all the support you're rendering the school. At this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, children, allow me present to you our short videos showing our students, one having their breakfast, having their lunch, then a few clips of students explaining to us how their day is like at Nativity High School. Wish you all the best and always pray for you. Have the best. Thank you so much, and have a good view. Thank you for now.
My name is Akate Livia. I am in Form 1 at Nativity High School. This is my bed. This is my suitcase. This is my plate. This is my cup with a fork. That bed you are seeing there is for my friend Monica. The other one is for my friend Flavia. This one is for my friend Jovia. One of my best friends is Nanyombi Winnie and Flavia Nanyonga. When I wake up in the morning, I first say my prayers. I salute my friends. After saluting my friends, I go for shower. After showering, I brush my teeth. After brushing, I come in the dormitory. I smear Vaseline. After smearing Vaseline, I put on my uniform with shoes. I get my bag and go in class for morning preps. I first say a prayer before I begin revising. After saying a prayer, I start revising up to at around 7. After revising up to at around 7, I go for morning tea. After taking morning tea, I come in the dormitory. I prepare my bed. After preparing my bed, I go in class for morning lessons, which commence at 7:50. After the first lesson, we go for another lesson, which stops at 10:30. We go for break. After break, we go back to class for the next lesson. That lesson begins from 11 up to 1. We go for lunch. After lunch, we go for the next lesson. If it is a Monday, after that lesson, we go for games and sports. Tuesday for debate. Then other days we go like that and finish with the lessons. After the lesson, we go and I come in the dormitory. I put off my uniform and I put on the casual wear. I go for water. After fetching water, I come back in the dormitory. After coming back in the dormitory, I go for my supper. After getting my supper, I go and watch the news. After the news, I say my prayer when I'm going to revise my books for evening prep. After evening prep, I come back in the dormitory. I have a shower. After showering, I brush my teeth. After that, I say my last prayer. I wish my friends a good night, and I call that a day. I'm Nanyomi Win in Form 1 at Nativity High School. This is my case. This is my blanket, and this is my friend Rosy's bed. Then there down there is my friend Immaculate's bed. When I wake up in the morning, I say my prayers, then I salute my friends. After, I go for shower. Then from there, I brush my teeth from there and wash my face. Then I come and smear myself with jelly. After I
put on my uniform and carry my bag to class for morning preps at around 5 a.m. Then from there, after reaching the class, I say my prayers and start revising after around 7 a.m. and I go for morning tea. After taking tea, I prepare for the first lessons, which commences at around 7:50 to 10:30. Then after the lessons, I go for break. After having break, I prepare for the next lessons, which commences from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Then I go for lunch. After having lunch, I prepare for the next lesson, if it's Monday, which commences at around 2 p.m. Then after having that lesson, I go for sports. If it is other days, I continue with the lessons up to 4 p.m. Then I return back to the dormitory. I remove the uniform and put on the casual wear. Then I go for water for bathing and washing my clothes. After washing and bathing, I go for food. After having food, and that's my supper, then I prepare to go to watch news. After watching news, I begin at around 7 and end at 7:30. After I prepare for preps, evening preps. Then from there, when I reach the class, I first say my prayers and begin revising my books. After revising, I have a prayer with my friends. Then after saying the prayer, I return back to the dormitory and remove the casual wear, have a shower and brush my teeth. Then after brushing, I put on the night wear. Then I wish my friends a good night and say my last prayer, then I sleep.
You pick a small one, you pick it too. If you pick a small one, you pick it too. You will make it right, you have to make it right. Father, I mean, I'm big enough.
I'm by name of Masinga Nakata. I'm the class monitor of senior 1. I am happy to take you to my class.
Lokubanga twagala kutataganya oluvannyuma tegede bulungi olwekyo muze ensunge oluvannyuma.
My name is Ovonyana Jovia and I'm the class monitor of senior 2. We have a big problem of noise from senior 1 and because we study with senior 1s in the main hall and this is our class senior.
I'm Zidi Graduate. I'm in Form 3. This is our senior civil class. I'm Mawanda Andrew Kagwa. I'm in Form 1 at Nativity High School, Kibengo. I wake up very early in the morning at 4 a.m. I say my prayers, I greet my friends, I bathe, I brush the tooth, I wash my face, I smear Vaseline, I put on the school uniform, I put on shoes, I prepare my books and I put them in the bag. I carry the bag. After that, I carry it and I come to school for preps at exactly 5 a.m. After that, at 7, Uganda I get porridge. After that at 7:30 I start my lessons. From 7:30 up to break I have two lessons. From break up to lunch I have one lesson. From lunch up to evening I have two lessons with games and sports. After that at 4:30 I go back to the dormitory and I wear casual wear and I wash my school uniform. After that I come back for the supper at 5:30. After that I watch for news. After news I start revising my books in preps. At 7:30. After at 9:30 we say our prayers as a school. After we watch news for sports up to 10:15. Then we go and we sleep.
I'm Chamramia Regan. I'm in Form 1 at Nativity High School, Kibengo. I wake up at 7 a.m. on Saturday. I say my prayers. I greet my friends. I go for water for washing our clothes up to 9 a.m. From 9 a.m. we get breakfast. After getting breakfast, we revise our books up to lunch. After taking lunch at between 1 and 2 p.m. others watch the television and the others go for sports up to exactly 6 p.m. From 6 p.m. we get our supper. After getting supper, we enter in the main hall and we watch news up to 7:30 p.m. From 7:30 p.m. we revise our books in the evening preps up to 9:30 p.m. From 9:30 p.m. we say our prayers as a school. After saying our prayers, others remain and watch the television and others go and sleep.
I'm Pastor Fred. I'm in Form 1 at Nativity High School. This is our timetable showing lessons and some activities we do at our school, in class and outside. On Monday, we have games, sports and MDD, music, dance and drama. It starts at 3:20 up to 3:20 p.m. up to 5:50 p.m. On Tuesday, we have assembly and mass. Mass we have with our Father. It starts at 9:10 up to 10:30. At evening, we have debate. In debate, we talk about current debate in our country as Uganda and in the world. It starts at 3:20 and it ends at 5:50. On Wednesday, we have our school garden, senior twos at morning. They have garden. On Thursday, we have general talk to both students. It starts at 12:20 p.m. and it ends at 1 p.m. On Thursday. On Friday, senior ones we have garden. We have our school garden. We grow cassava, maize, sweet potatoes, and many others. And senior threes, they have garden at evening.
My name is Namta Lilian. I'm in senior 3. I have come here to explain for you my timetable. From senior 1 up to senior 2, all subjects were compulsory, and these are mathematics, agriculture, Uganda, Shara, religious education, chemistry, biology, physics, English, agriculture, geography. Now in senior 3, some subjects are not compulsory, some subjects are not compulsory, and these are optional subjects. These are for Uganda, this is one of the local language, agriculture, religious education, commerce, account. Now the compulsory subjects are chemistry, biology, physics, mathematics, English, and history.
Bye.